You can only compliment them. You can only compliment them. Everything went right for Quadrant. That's what I was saying in the middle of that game. They were beat the first to the ball every single time. They won the majority of their challenges. And when they had to give up possession with a booming clear, it was high into space away from Vitality, made it difficult for them to deal with, and forced them to use boosts just to get control of the ball, which stifled their transition onto offense. Quadrant could do no wrong in game one, but it's reset here in game two. We're hoping to see something from Vitality.
Saizen blocking out that shot opportunity from Cash, but now Cash, nice first touch control off the ceiling, will have his flip. Gets underneath it, launches it towards net, but it was saved.
Not enough boost there for Cash. The time and space was afforded to him. And now relating wave. It's hard to touch. Cash is there to follow up, and he doesn't get a touch. Ixo gonna wait back here. Saw Redosin downfield, knew that pass was coming. And good defensive stand there by Ixo. He'll follow it up. Back onto offense, Quadrant go.
And this one feels so critical. A relating wave denied by saizen, but this one feels like a critical moment for Vitality. They need to get that first goal. It's gonna be tough. Cash couldn't pull the trigger there. Ball was a bit too awkward now. Counterattack is on. Alpha looking for that pinch pass out to the middle, but Ixo demoed him off the field.
Quadrant, one of the more physical teams here in this Fall Cup in Europe. Didn't see a lot of it because they just kept scoring in game one. But those demos certainly opened up the space for Cash and Ixo to go to work.
Now a hard shot, Alpha! Getting up for that redirect, point blank in front of net. It would have been saved, but Alpha able to get that slight hit on the ball. That was enough.
And there you go, Vitality on the board first. There's 3.5 minutes left in this game. By this point, they were down by 4, so a much better start here in game 2 for Vitality. Can they keep it going?
It looks like they might. A quick shot, but Cash turned away. Alpha lobbing it in again. And on that last goal, Curly, if you could look at it again, you see how fast Alpha had to react in order to get that shot. It was so good. And now Alpha's going for the self-pass off the backboard, but it was shut down by Ixo. No, Redosin.
There it is.
Saizen and Vitality get their second. They've stabilized the ship.
They're coming alive, and you can see the panic now coming out of Quadrant. 2 players sitting on that post, both going, running into each other, relating wave, trying to pick up the pieces, but it's too late. Vitality, boy, oh boy, here they come.
Yes, here they come, getting a response early in this game, and it was much needed after game 1. It was a dismal game for Vitality, but game 2, a beautiful start, especially from Alpha. Alpha now on the ball. Going up to the ceiling, pinched over by relating wave towards net, but saizen will catch. Gets the boost in the corner, but demoed by Cash, but Cash will have to retreat out. 0 boost in the tank. Alpha half flip to the action. Now getting to it, going for a shot, but that's blocked by Cash at the midfield.
Relating wave, wanted that touch there, took a harsh bounce off that edge. And now he's gonna flick it over one. Redosin having to clean it up. Quadrant trying to fight back here in game 2. And right now holding Vitality to their defensive third. But not really as dangerous and certainly not as lethal. And now Alpha, the player you probably look towards to ignite this Vitality offense. Poking free, saizen now has some space. Through relating wave, a second touch for saizen, and it's 3-0 for Vitality.
Saizen, this shot, air dribbling it over. You can see him adjusting at the last moment to get that tight angle on the double tap. Huge play. And now Vitality firmly in control of game 2.
And now you look towards Quadrant. What's going on with them? The Vitality's doing the same thing that Quadrant just did to them, blowing them out here. Plenty of time left, but you feel like Vitality's just going to keep packing it on.
Oh, you should if you're Vitality, especially after how last game went. And almost another goal, but that one sailed high by saizen. Team bump. Oh, that could be bad for Vitality. Hit to the corner. Cash looked like he got messed up as well. Didn't land clean. Alpha on the dribble, flick pass to the middle, saizen up off the ceiling, double tap. Now down to the ground, Alpha.
Redosin win.
Redosin got his flip back, and that was an excellent chance. Redosin using that flip perfectly, putting the shot on target. but the defense was able to get that stop. Now a demo from behind. Saizen taking out Relating Wave. Cash trying to keep things going, but it fizzles out.
Cash could hang on to it. Slipped under it in that Dominus. Trying to get the touch on the wall. This one coming across, no one connecting. And time running out for Quadrant if they want to have any chance of a comeback. Vitality have taken over this game, and they've been mostly in control. A couple of shots coming out, well, 4, I guess, from Quadrant. They really haven't been all that dangerous. It's been a lot of Vitality and a lot of size at 2 goals on his 5 shots.
Pinch up, be up for Relating Wave. Relating Wave trying to get back to it, but didn't have the boost. Cash, now downfield, still fighting, hoping they can have some type of miracle. Time running out. Saizen with that clear, gonna burn even more time off the clock. This one is pretty much over, Corelli. And Vitality, after getting not only beat badly, but Braziled, humiliated in game 1. And there is one, but that's gonna be very difficult for them to come back at this point. But regardless, Corelli, Vitality, what a response from them in this game.
Yeah. What a way to bounce back. And you're right, James. You know, you talked about, okay, maybe just game 1 jitters. You got to just get it out, or just bad game 1. I don't really like saying that players have jitters. These guys have been here for a long time and compete every other weekend. So I feel like sometimes you have a bad game, and when it starts off poorly, it ends very poorly. You just chalk it up and say, okay, we go next. Time expiring here for Quadrant, and what a bounce back for Vitality. They look stellar here in game 2, controlled all the way through, giving up only a single goal that really didn't matter in the end, and we've got a series.
Yes, we do. That game 1 might have been a little alarming for Vitality fans, but don't worry. Looks like they've got things under control, stopped the bleeding from that game 1. And it honestly reminds me a bit of the old school flip side tactics where we would